Stop scrolling for a few minutes because I want to share with you a vision that God gave me recently. So, a couple weeks ago, I was just minding my own business when all of a sudden I started having a vision. And in this vision, it was almost like I was seeing this large eye that was in front of me. And I was seeing through this eye. It's like I'm seeing with my physical eyes, but I'm also seeing through this large eye, and there was light coming from it. Rays of light, they were changing color, different things like that. It was actually really, really beautiful to see. And so as I turned my head, the eye would move with me, and I'm seeing through this eye, almost like it was a filter or something like that I was seeing through. And I began to see in the spirit, and I began to see a demonic spirit that was trying to attack a loved one that's close to me. So at that point, God began to give me instruction and told me to war against the spirit that I was seeing. So I began to rebuke it, commanded it to go, commanded it to leave my loved one alone. The spirit did end up leaving. It was very mad about it, by the way, very mad that I addressed it and took authority over it. But nonetheless, we don't care about demons' feelings anyway, do we? Anyway, after all that happened, I was a little shook. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Now, visions are actually very normal for me, but this was one of the clearest visions I had ever seen. So, of course, I began asking God about it. And as God does, and He should do with you, He took me to His Word and showed me where this came from. So, this is the passage from Ephesians 1. I actually just used it in my last video. Make sure to check that out. Pause and read this right here. So if you look, you see that it says the eyes of your understanding in verse 18. If you translate it in Greek, again, go check my other video. The word is ophthalmos, which actually means the mind's eye or the third eye, right? Then it says, so that it may be enlightened. Now, for a lot of us, when we hear the word enlightened, we think that it means like revelation or coming to knowledge or, just gaining some type of mental strength, right? But when you actually look at it in the Greek, it says to shed rays, to shine, or to brighten up. This means that God is telling us it literally emits light. It literally glows. It has rays of light, different things like that. And as I always tell you guys, Satan tries to copy everything that God does. So then you see pictures like this where the third eye is glowing, but it's demonic. Or like this, and like this. Jesus is the light of the world and the source of light itself. Satan is an angel of light and presents counterfeit light to deceive people. People in the new age are dealing with a counterfeit light. Come to Jesus and experience true light and love. Follow for more.